Hey, welcome back to Bargain Hunters. This is episode number 14. We're chasing Whitey Ford for $50. First, just let me say hello to you, John. John, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, Steve. Hi, how are you? Good seeing you as always.
It's always good. You got your Yankee gear on for your Yankee.
It's like the first week of fall. I figured let's break out the hoodie, Yankee hoodie, and we're showing some cards of a Yankee today.
Yeah, and he was a fun one. I don't know about you. He's a fun one to chase. There were a lot of great bargains out there, but even more important.
Agreed.
I'm excited because we also have a guest with the chase, and this person, I love watching his videos, and when it comes to grabbing bargains, he's as good as anybody out there. So without any further ado, let me bring in our guest today. Our guest today is Joe, Redneck Collector. How you doing, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
I'm doing great. Steve, John, I am beyond excited to be here. This is one of my favorite collaborations on YouTube, so I'm very honored to be a part of this one. I look forward to each and every one of these. So to actually be on with you guys and have gone through the process now was really exciting.
Yeah, I've wanted to have you on for a while, Joe, because it amazes me some of the bargains you pick up. I don't know how you sleep because you must be on eBay 24/7.
I spend an inordinate amount of time on there, just searching and looking, and I have my tips and tricks. I've shared a few, on my channel, and one of these days, maybe I'll get a little bit more depth, but I can't give away all my tricks.
No, of course not, especially for a hunt like this,
Yeah.
No, it was funny because yesterday I went card shop hopping with Jason, Everyday Card Collector, and we went down to his neck of the woods, and I said, hey, I'm going to film my latest Bargain Hunters. He goes, can I guess who you're having on? Because your last thing said he's really good at bargain. It's Joe, isn't it? It's Joe, Redneck Collector. I go, yep, you're right. He nailed it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But he did me proud. I just watched his video from that, without ruining it, that 1950 card that he picked up. If y'all haven't seen that yet, you got to go see it. I mean, for $50, that's right in my wheelhouse. That's fantastic.
That was a banger. That thing,
Yes,
thing
absolutely.
is crisp.
It looks great.
He showed it to me. I was over looking at some hockey cards, and I came over. He showed that to me, and he's looking at it, and I knew he was going to buy it, but I flat out told him, if you don't buy that, that's coming home with me.
He said that in the video. He said that you said that same thing. I've got that card in a 5, and I'm really proud of it. I think his is just as good a card. I wouldn't be surprised if that came back a 5.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere between a 4 and a 5. It's a sweet card. So
I haven't seen it yet, so that's why I don't have anything to say about
it.
I saw Jason's thumbnail with the Bears jersey on. I plan to watch it right after this recording.
I don't want to take away from it, so go watch it after this.
I will definitely be. I'm looking forward to it.
It's a great pickup. It's a really great pickup. So Whitey Ford, the chairman of the board, right? He was the Yankees,
right?
Star especially when it came time to pitching in the World Series. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I don't own a lot of Whitey Ford. As a matter of fact, prior to this, I only owned 1 card, and then I picked up 2 for this, so I have 3.
Okay.
There's probably 2 more that I like. I don't need his whole run, but what I did find is for a guy that was as well known as he is, there were some great bargains out there. For $50, you could pick up some really nice Whitey Ford cards.
Absolutely.
Now, I think part of the reason for that is, I'm a Yankee fan, and I like collecting Whitey Fords. I have in this first half of our show, I've got 4 Fords I'm going to share, but he just doesn't have a lot of super exciting cards. I mean, I'll be the first one to admit that. So I've loved being able to pick up a couple here and there, but he's usually not on my top of list of cards to seek out, but I love the opportunity when they arise like this that we just did to be able to find a nice one. So
he's his cards are almost all either portraits or a pitching motion, right?
The follow through,
the follow through, and it's that.
You might have that patented, actually. You might have the vintage card follow through pose patented. That might be his.
It might.
Nobody did it like him.
So
right,
yeah, I was admitting to y'all before the show that like I went a little crazy with this. It hyper focused me and I found, I have my one card that, is my official submission here that I'm very proud of. It fits my collection. It's great. But I picked up a few more and I looked, I'm only 5 cards short of his entire run now. So, because I picked up multiple for this episode while I was trying to decide, because as I got kind of hyper focused on it, because I'm all over the place with my normal eBay searches. So this really helped focus me. And I found, so many great bargains that even though I bought multiple cards, each and every one of them was underneath the $50. I could have submitted any of them, but it was just, I'm with you. He doesn't have, but he's got a few that I really, really like.
Yeah, there's a few that I like also. So now I think what we'll do is we'll share the cards we have. And I think when we talked earlier, I'm going to go first, and then John's going to follow, and then Joe, who has the most Whitey Ford cards, will bat cleanup, if you can bat cleanup with 3 people. So
well, he's got enough to bat third and cleanup, it sounds like. So
Very good, John. All right, so I'm going to share 2 cards. Like I said, I only have 3. And one of them's my card. So the first card I'm going to share is hands down my favorite Whitey Ford card, and one of my favorite cards, and it's that 1954 Whitey Ford. I just think
great card.
Great card. Yeah,
it's a classic.
Yeah, the blue, the picture. I've wanted this for a while. I picked this up not too long ago, and I love this card. To me, if you had to have one Whitey Ford card, to me, this is it. Even over his rookie, believe it or not, this is the card I prefer to own. The other card, I was in a card shop in Michigan, up in Holland, Michigan, and they had 2 graded cards, and I ended up grabbing both of them, and one was a Whitey, and I picked this one up right here. It's the 58 Whitey Herzog, or Whitey Ford. I'm sorry, not Whitey Herzog. In a 2, and I got it for $20.
It's a nice looking 2,
and it's a really clean 2. And I do like this portrait of him. Mm-hmm. I tend to love this series of cards, and the coloring is really strong. So I was happy to grab this one. Probably wouldn't have grabbed it if it wasn't for this show. So that's one of the great things that comes of it. So those are my 2 Whitey Ford, my 2 Whitey Fords. So John, we're going to slide you in next, and we're going to see what you have in your.
Before I share my first one, I got to ask you, Steve. You said you got that for $20, and it was already flabbed.
It was.
That's a steal. That card looks great on the front. I mean, does it have back damage or something?
It doesn't. I can't understand. I'd have to look at it carefully. It might have a crease I can't see. I don't understand why it's a 2. It looks like a 4 or 5. Awesome. They wanted 25 for it. I said, "Would you take 20?" He said, "Yeah, sure." So
can't beat that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic card. Okay, so I got 4 cards, like I mentioned earlier, and I'm going to start with that same 54 tops. This is I've mentioned it on my channel a few times. This is my favorite card of the whole set, 1954. I've collected this entire set, finished it a few years ago. It was a passion project of mine for several reasons. And this is my favorite card in the set. Just, I love the color, like you mentioned, Steve. I love the New York on his jersey. I love him holding the ball. This, the mini Whitey, I call them the mini me's or whatever, the Whitey Ford there, pitching pose there, that, is kind of on a lot of his cards, but I love the profile shot of him with the ball. It's just a great card. So I wanted to show that first. And actually, that's my oldest Whitey Ford card. And then I've got 3 other ones to show. One of them is actually a modern card I'm going to show last, but here's a 57.
Oh, nice.
Got a 1957 tops. It looks pretty good from here, but if I can get it in the light, you can maybe tell there's a bunch of like circles, and they're really like dimples. It's bizarre. I got this in like a lot of 57s, maybe like 10, 15, 20 cards, and this was one of the main reasons I got it. And it's just a really cool card to have, but it's almost like someone took like a golf ball and literally like rolled it on the card. So it's just a cool card to have, and so I got it in the Mag Pro and enjoy it that way.
Yeah, it looks great in your Mag Pro, by the way. I love the Yankee.
Yeah, I mean,
logo.
I like the Mag Pros. Maybe we can get them to sponsor our show. No, sorry. Did I say that? Well, here's another one. So here's one from my 1967 Whitey Ford. This one I have thought about actually sending in to grade. It's pretty good. It's a pretty decent one. It's probably like an EX5, I think, at best. And so it's just not quite like high enough in terms of values that makes it, to me, worthwhile for grading. I've been a lot more judicious about what I send in for grading in the last year or so. So this one I've been on the fence on. It is his last card, so it's kind of last playing days card. So it's kind of like a, almost sentimental reason to maybe get it graded for that reason. I like last cards from playing careers. But so I have that one. And then the last one here, let's go with one more Mag Pro. This is a card I just pack pulled from a box of, what year is this? 2022? 2023 Topps Archives. I can't even tell you what year this is design-wise because I was out of the hobby at this time. 2000, maybe
2003. I think.
Is it 03?
Yeah,
okay.
I think.
It's numbered to 15 in orange parallel, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
That's
those are the
actually
cards I had coming in.
That's actually one of his better pictures. Like it's not a portrait. It's not the follow.
Right.
It's
Here's what I don't like about the card or the portrait. Look at the background. The Yankee Stadium's empty. They must have been this must have been like 1966 or something when they were like not that good anymore, and like nobody showed up for a game. So that's what I see, that almost more than Whitey Ford. I see empty seats. So
well, those are some great cards. All right, Joe, I am going to give you the stage, and let's see the Whiteys.
All right, so I'm going to start with his 53. It is a portrait.
Indeed.
It's an artistic portrait. I enjoy this card a lot. I don't know how much it actually looks like him when you get down to it, but I like it. And it's a low grade copy. I picked this up in my 53 buy that I got earlier this year. So essentially, this card was free, so you can't beat a free Whitey Ford. And then next up, this is one of the cards I bought for this. It was close to being my submission because I do. It's kind of boring, but I like the 54 Bowman a lot, and this is a super sharp card.
That's clean. Yeah, that's really clean.
Yeah,
and I got a really good deal on this. I bought 3 54s together from the same seller and 3 Hall of Famers, and this is the best one, but really, really nice. And then I would be remiss if I didn't join you two in celebrating, one of his prettiest cards. And I agree, John. I don't know if that's my favorite out of the 54 set, but it's in the conversation. It's a beautiful card. I think that like sky blue, light blue in the background, contrasting with the dark blue Yankees cap.
Yep.
Fantastic. Just
it is
great. And then his 55 Bowman, I like because it's one of the lighter ones. It's like K-Line and a few other Hall of Famers have the lighter television console.
Mm-hmm. Nice choice there. That's actually a card I should look into. That's a pretty good one.
And this was very, very reasonable. I think this was about a $20 bill, to be honest with you. I got a pretty good deal on it, but, still not bad. And then up there with the 54 for me for set design, not his particular card, but I love the 56.
Very nice.
Got kind of a goofy look on his face, but still, being a 56, I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then 1959 is a set that's grown on me. When I was a kid, this is like I thought was one of the most boring sets, and maybe it's part of getting old, but and I love the story behind this card. I bought this raw last year for like $12 or $14, and it was shipped to me. It was shipped to me in a penny sleeve in a PWE, and it made it, and it's still. And honestly, I think it's undergraded. It's a 6.5. I think it should be higher because it is just a super nice copy of his 59. And then keeping with maybe Mag Pro's listening, so I got some Mag Pro love here.
Oh, I love that card.
Going the wrong way. His 1960. Cut down on the glare a little bit. It's a pretty nice copy.
Very cool. Your flip works awesome on that. Works so well with that card.
Yes, with that particular with the red.
Yeah.
65. Another boring portrait, but 65. This is a fairly well centered 65 that I got It's got a little bit of gum staining on it that I got to take care of. And then the famous follow through. And I know this isn't the most popular set amongst our community, but I love 66 tops. I've talked about it ad nauseum. I love it. So this, is one of my favorites, even though he's got the warm-up jacket on, though, the fake follow through. I think it's cool. So I enjoy a lot of these cards.
Yeah, I love warm-up jacket cards. I've always been attracted to warm-up jacket cards. I don't know why.
I see them and I just almost like instantly start sweating like underneath them. Like, how are they comfortable? Like, what? I just don't like wearing a plastic bag practically on your arms. It's like no.
Wearing a rain jacket in the summer, like 100 degrees and it's a rainstorm. I'd rather get wet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, those are great cards. Some great cards. So now it's come to the point where we are going to share our pickup. And we decided I would go first, Joe would go second, and this time John will be batting cleanup, so to speak. So I'm going to pop back in here. I'm going to give myself the screen. So for me, guys, it boiled down to 3 cards. 2 of them you showed, Joe. One was the 55 Bowman, which is a really nice card, and I saw a couple that I was looking to pick up, and one's the 1960 because I just love the color on that card. Those are probably the 2 Whitey cards I'd probably like to add. But in the end, if you remember last Bargain Hunter, I went out and got Al Kaline's 61 High Series All-Star card. Well, I went back to the well with Whitey,
Nice.
And I picked 61 All-Star, and I got it in a 6. And it's a really nice card. I paid the full 50 for this because I wanted this exact copy. They were asking more, but we nailed 6. I've always loved these cards. They're little, because they're high series, they're a little tougher to get.
Yeah.
They're not rare, but I've always loved this. The other cool thing about this is, in 61, that was the year he won his Cy Young. He only won 1 Cy Young award. I believe back in the day, they only gave 1 per all of baseball. They didn't have 1 for each league. And this was, he won 25 games in 61. So I just thought this was a nice card. And I liked, even though it's a follow through card, I always liked the newspaper, and I love the way the Yankee uniform looks with the newspaper. I think it meshes really well. So that was my pickup.
Great pickup, Steve.
That's a really nice card. That's great job.
I was happy with it. Thank you. All right, Joe, I am going to give you the stage, and let's see.
Well, I'll give you a hint. You've already seen the card in my regular run. It's just another version of the card, and something that I've definitely gotten into more here lately. And it's from one country, and I had to buy it out of Canada with the exchange rate, it was just a shade under our $50. So it was at the top of it. But I had to pick up a 66 Venezuelan.
Ooh, well done. That's awesome.
Yeah. Now it looks fantastic on the front. It's got the toning, the lack of gloss and things. Yeah. Hallmark of the 66s. And this one does have, it's got back damage, but it is super sharp. Other than, centering is good. The corners are sharp. If it didn't have back damage, it would be probably the highest graded versions of this card out there, I would think. But again, I like it with my flip, the red and the nameplate, team nameplate. So I saw this and I was like, oh, that's the one. There was a few 66 Venezuelans available, but most of them were trashed on the front and the back. I wanted this one because it represents so well on the front. And you know what? If I want to look at his stats, I'll pull up my regular Topps version, my English version.
Right. No, that is fantastic. I absolutely love that. And I was talking about the jacket before, but I really love the Yankee Stadium facade on when they catch those angles of that angle of the stadium for shots. Like I think of the 63 Mickey Mantle because I really want to get that card someday, and it's got the classic facade, same angle, so it just captures it beautifully on that card. And that thing looks gorgeous on the front.
Yeah, I was super stoked to get that thing when it came in hand. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is the one.
A Venny that nice for $50.
Yep. I was happy with it. Yep.
That's huge. That's a huge pickup, Joe.
Yeah, that was great.
You didn't disappoint. As always, you crush it when you pick up stuff. So
thank you.
All right, John, you are bringing us home today. Let me give you the screen.
All right. Joe's is going to be tough to top. And, Steve, yours is tough to top too. I mean, yours is graded a 6, for a high number.
Mine's been topped. Mine's been topped, John.
It's going to be tough. I still absolutely love what I picked up, but I don't know. I think we all crushed it here. I really do. And I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I went about this, I kind of went about this at first. I was really just focusing on getting arguably one of his most boring cards, but I wanted to try to see if I can get it in the best grade I could for $50. And that's his 61 base card, his regular 61, because I'm quasi collecting the Hall of Famers from that set, just their main cards, just the main design, I don't know what to call them, but base cards, not the subsets, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Because I probably have about 20, maybe a little more than 20 of them actually. And so I'm sort of thinking about finishing that because I've got all 3 main rookies. I've got the mantle. So I'm like, why not? Maybe I should go that route. So I was really looking for that. And I just was not, it was coming up empty for what I wanted to get. I didn't want to settle for a VG or something. So I went another direction and just sort of like took an open mind to anything in terms of what might come to me. And then finally I found something. I'm like, okay, nobody's bidding on this card very much. I'm getting in on this auction. So I picked up this card from the August Collector Investor Auction, the one with the Texas Snowman and Collector Investor Dealer. Yeah, Sewell. So I am really, really excited about this. So you know how I've mentioned, Steve, in the past that I was looking forward to picking up my first Topps Giant 64.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it's happened. So
nice.
I picked up a 64 Topps Giant autograph.
Whitey
Ford. And I love it.
Yes.
It is already authenticated by JSA. So it's got the little thing there, and I got this thing here that came with it. So yeah, I went with this, and here is the screen for the auction win, and I paid $46 for this before tax and shipping. So my winning bid was $46. Yeah, I was surprised that it went for that low. I was really surprised about that. I mean, I'm going to grade it. I'm going to get this slab by PSA at some point.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get the autograph graded. I think this auto might grade a 10. It's a fantastic. The quality on this auto is really good.
And with the blue, it looks great. Yeah.
There's no smudges that I can tell. It's a really full blue. It's like not on the border of the card. Now I'm not an auto grader, but it just aesthetically looks pretty nice. So yeah, so that's what I went with. I was really excited about this pickup.
That's cool. That's a beautiful autograph, John. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Yeah. That was a fun little purchase, I thought.
That is huge.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you. I think we all 3 did really well because that's those are all 3 cards that I think for under $50 it shows what you can get.
Mm-hmm.
If you look and Whitey Ford, it's the part of his pitchers, right? The pitchers just don't get the love that they deserve, and that's why I think it's great to go out and shop for some of these guys because you can get some of their best stuff at a fraction of some home run hitter.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was surprised how reasonable great cards were of his. So let's everybody hold up your selection one more time so that everybody can take a good look at that. Look at that. We got an auto, we got a Benny, we got an all-star.
We got 3 great cards. Yep.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I think another thing that's kind of cool is I think each of these cards really plays well into the way each of us like to collect too, which is kind of cool. So very good, guys. Very good. That was a lot of fun. That was a ton of fun.
That was great. Yeah.
I had a blast for sure.
Joe, thank you. All right. So now we've come to the time, John, where we're going to pick who we're going to chase again. So
all righty. Let's get a spinning.
I'm going to share the screen.
This is going to be our 15th episode coming up.
Yeah, look at this list. It's gotten a lot smaller. I had to take a lot of guys off because it wasn't doing it for me. I don't think there's anybody on this list we've already chased. So, but there's not a whole lot of names.
Do you have the wheel up, Steve?
I do. Can you see it?
At the moment, no.
Okay, hang on. Let me do it this way then. This one might not be the right. Yep, there we go. Now you can see it, right?
Yep, I'm in it now.
Okay. Yeah, look at that list. It's gotten really small, John.
Yes, it has.
And I think I took everybody off. All right, so I'm going to give it a shuffle. Give it 3 shuffles, and let's go see who we're chasing next episode.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
You did the Red Sox a few episodes ago, and we're heading back to Beantown.
Yeah, I love Mr. Yastrzemski. So now we got to figure out how much money we have to spend on Mr. Yastrzemski. So
he's got so many. He played forever. So.
24 years? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so
yeah.
you got,
I think 83 is his last cards.
I believe so, yep.
Yeah, he's got a wide variety. All right, let's see what we got, John.
This might dictate which decade we can focus on.
Oh, that's not
okay.
bad.
Okay.
Yes, $45.
I'd say all 3 decades might be open there easily. Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited. I have a few Yaz cards in my collection, but not a ton. And he's someone I love to collect. He was one of those guys growing up that was, Triple Crown winner,
I already have a card in mind that I want to chase, I think. I already know which one I want to go for. Believe it or not. And it's not I'm going to say that I don't mind saying this. It's actually not his 61 because I won't be able to afford it for $45. At least the one I would like to get. But I have some in mind. So, okay, cool. Wow, this will be good.
Awesome. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, so this has been a lot of fun. I'm excited about that. Joe, I just want to say thanks again for coming on. I love the way you collect. By the way, folks, for any reason you're not watching Joe's channel, it's a huge mistake. So check it out. Give him a sub. It's it's must watch. Anytime you put out a video, I watch it. So thank you, Joe. I appreciate you being here.
You were too kind. Thank you so much. It was a blast. It was a pleasure being here. This was I can't even quantitate it or put it in words how much I really enjoyed it. So thank you for having me.
Well, we'll have you back again. We'd love it.
This was a lot of fun, Joe. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
This with us.
So next one we're chasing, Yaz for 45. Until then, I want to just thank everybody who takes the time to watch one of our videos. I know time's important, so just want to thanks. Until we talk again, you stay safe, keep collecting. We'll talk to you all guys soon.